Hi guys, Meg Moranis here. This is what I want you to think about this week. If you're still in quarantine, this is a great time to really devote some extra thought to the wisdom of what we're doing here, which is harnessing your hunger in order to lose weight. In other words, think of your hunger as like a beautiful gift. Don't think of it as something to be feared or something to control. Think of it as this gift that your body gives you for an opportunity for extreme pleasure, okay? And if you've been a dieter, which most of you guys have been, you have learned again to equate hunger with bad things, with having to not eat when you're really hungry. And yes, when you're trying to lose weight with your healthy, thin mentality, hunger and learning about your hunger, answering your hunger in the best, smartest way for you, which you guys is only something you can learn for you, about you. I'm here as your guide to get back to you and you understanding your hunger, you understanding your cravings, and you answering them in a way that makes you lose weight. So back to how you can harness your hunger, especially again during this quarantine time when you have really some time to devote to listening, to understanding. But of course, you can do this anytime. So when you're in that moment and you feel hungry, and a great question we had from our private Facebook group this week was, wow, sometimes I just have a craving, but I'm not hungry. You guys, this is really important. Sometimes a craving is hunger. And I know this from personal experience, and I know this from the experience of others in our group and other people I've helped. What you need to do is say, okay, I'm having a craving for, let's say, toast. I don't know, because it's easy. So, okay, I'm craving toast, but I'm not really sure if I feel hungry. Have some. How do you feel afterwards? That is how you can back into knowing whether it was hunger. Because if you put toast in your mouth and your mouth just lights up like, wow, that's really good. And you physically feel better. You guys, you must notice these things about yourself. Do you feel better, more energetic, just happier, right? Because Mother Nature is throwing all kinds of things at you to get you to eat. And you must learn what they are, your individual specific hunger cues and cravings, and what they mean to you, and how when you answer them like this, what happens? Oh, I feel great. If you answer it like this, oh no, I feel poorly because, I don't know, whatever it is, some food doesn't make everyone feel the same. In other words, your cravings, the way your body handles food is going to be different than the way your friends does or your neighbors does. So in this channel, guys, I am not leading you to my healthy thin mentality. I'm leading you to yours. And it's so much better for you to think of it that way. You are a grown up. You are not going to copy the way I eat. You're going to copy the way I think about eating. And the way I think about eating is, wow, eating is freaking fantastic. And I want it to be as best as I can make it every day for every time I eat. That's not always possible because life gets in the way, you get busy or whatever. But every morning when I wake up, one of the first thoughts I have is, wow, I wonder what amazing eating I'm going to do today. What wonderful thing am I going to have? Am I going to have something I already know is great, or am I going to learn something new about myself? You guys come at this from a place of positivity, harnessing your hunger as your tool, as your gift to learn what, when, and how much to eat. And when you respect hunger, what happens is you learn to tolerate it a little bit more because you're not afraid of it. It's not a big negative. I love it when I'm hungry. I'm hungry right now, and I'm kind of talking quickly because I can't wait to go eat. That is where you want to be. And then, but when I'm eating, I want you to copy this part, this attitude towards it, as I'm thinking, could I be done? Could I be done? Could I be done? Is this still amazing? Because when it stops being amazing, stop eating. Oh, that's so hard. No, it's not hard. I was a dieter for a very long time. It is so much harder to diet and follow food rules. You guys, there's no comparison. This is joyful, fun, respectful of you. And unlike dieting, this is a huge point, where dieting gets harder and harder and harder. This gets easier and easier and easier. Over time, you get better at it. And you get in that place where you eating without hunger would just be absolutely zero fun. You're not interested. No, come back at me again with that plate of cookies when I'm hungry. And I'll show you someone who loves food and loves how to eat, loves cookies, and will show you how to eat with respect to hunger. But you put that plate of cookies in front of me when I'm not hungry, no, thank you. And it's not willpower. It just would be weird. So if you have a craving, I think it actually was a comment on YouTube. So sorry about that. When you get to that point where you think you just are having a craving and it's not hunger, Educate yourself. That's why in our workbook, we go through a lot of pages of like reflection. And okay, what does this feel like to you? Do you remember what it was like the last time you ate this? How did you feel? How did you feel? How did you feel? And yes, feeling is emotional and it's physical. Guys, you can do this. Don't lose faith because you're just new at this and you feel uncertain. I was so uncertain too, and I didn't have someone, showing me quite so specifically as I'm showing you. But I did have my grandmother who ate like a normal human being, was tiny and loved food, and like looked at her three daughters and went, "What are you guys doing?" They were all crazy dieters. So I'm taking that wisdom and I'm giving it to you. Please stick with me. And I promise, this is the best gift you will ever give yourself, to learn the joy and fabulousness of eating with hunger. And you know what? The actual ease of not eating without hunger. Yeah, it's really not hard. I promise. It's just a habit you got to get into, and then you'll love it. If this helps you, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps me get the message out there when YouTube notices that people are listening. So please do. That really is helpful. And come back soon. I'll be back with another What I Ate little video because you guys seem to like that this week. Thanks, guys. See you soon.